Do you remember I told you that Daddy was working with his friends from heaven to send you presents every day so you always know you're loved? See?
It's a Sesame Street.
It is.
Sesame Street.
I know, it's Sesame Street, but all these are for you, baby.
Yo, whose kids are these? Whose kids are these? Erika Kirk provided this as proof of where she was September 9th.
Whose kids are these, really? That's the question that's got the internet buzzing after a jaw-dropping twist in the ongoing Kirk family saga. The drama reached a boiling point when Erika Kirk, in an attempt to prove her innocence, shared a video of herself with her children as proof of where she was on September 9th. But instead of silencing the rumors, it only made things messy, eh? Because now, with Charlie Kirk's parents armed with new evidence, the battle for custody has exploded, and Erika's world is spinning out of control. Let's rewind to the moment that set social media on fire. In the video, Erika tries to comfort her daughter, telling her, "Remember I told you that Daddy was working with his friend from heaven to send you presents every day, so you always know you're loved." It's a sweet moment on the surface, but the internet wasn't buying it. People saw a confused little girl, not a child being comforted by her mother. And when Erika's daughter begged to live with Charlie's parents instead, the story took a turn no one expected. Insiders say Charlie's parents were more than ready to step in. They'd always suspected something was off with Erika, but now, with their granddaughter crying for them and rumors swirling about Erika's neglect, they're not just stepping in, they're going to court. And it's not just about the 3-year-old daughter anymore. Word is, they're also seeking custody of Erika's 1-year-old son, claiming she's been neglectful ever since Charlie died. The internet is divided. Some say it's cruel to demand a DNA test from a grieving widow. But as Erika's actions have grown more suspicious, even her defenders are starting to ask hard questions. Why would a child so young be desperate to leave her mother? Why would Erika cut off Charlie's parents before they could even confront her? And what is she really hiding? The speculation isn't new. For months, people have whispered that Charlie might not have been the biological father of Erika's kids. At first, it sounded like a cruel conspiracy. But as more details emerged, Erika's shifting stories, her quick move to ban Charlie's parent from seeing the kids, and her refusal to answer direct questions, the calls for a DNA test only grew louder. And then came the moment that changed everything. According to insiders, Charlie's parents finally pushed for the DNA test after seeing how quickly Erika moved on after Charlie's death. Instead of taking time to grieve, she launched a full-blown grief tour, complete with fireworks, music, and press stops. It looked less like mourning and more like a rebranding campaign. For Charlie's parents, it wasn't just disrespectful, it was a slap in the face. But what really set them off was how Erika handled the kids. Insiders say she offloaded them to nannies as soon as she could and hit the road. The daughter, meanwhile, spent her days crying for her father, the parent she was truly bonded with. For Charlie's parents, it was a clear sign that something was wrong. Was Erika acting like this because the kids didn't actually lose their real father? Was the real father still in the picture? The more people dug, the more questions they found. Erika's backstory is a maze of contradictions. She's given different accounts of how she met Charlie. Sometimes it was a chance meeting in an airport line in Israel.
I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my husband. Well, that was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line. And I remember looking behind me, and in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was. And I told my mom, this guy looks so familiar. And as a typical mother, she said, go and say hi. No. We were late for our flight, and I'm not going to come off like a crazy person, because that's just weird. That ended up being Charlie. Nothing is by coincidence. Now, did we know that no, not until we were like 3 months into our relationship and looking at time.
Other times, it was a job interview set up by Tyler Bohr, Pew's COO.
He was done eating, and he just looked at me and he goes, you know, I'm not going to hire you. And I said, I did not need the job. I said, I was fine with consulting with you guys if you needed anything with regard to help. I have plenty of things going on in New York City. I said, I'm going to date you.
But public records show she knew Tyler years before she ever met Charlie. and photos have surfaced of Erika hanging out with Charlie's friends as far back as 2015. The meet cute story just doesn't add up. And then there's her past relationships. Before Charlie, Erika was in a serious relationship with pro baseball player JT Massey. She called him her favorite human and incredible boyfriend. There are even engagement-style photos of the two, and rumors that they were close to getting married. Around the same time, she was also linked to Cat Phillips, another key figure in Tpuza. The timelines overlap, and the internet has noticed. When photos surfaced of Erika and JT at a Trump rally with a little girl who looked just like JT.
That was until I hosted the first Trump rally in Trump rally history right here in Arizona in 2015. I got a call from Miss Erika Kirk, Miss Arizona 2012. I just want to help, she said. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally.
Speculation exploded. Did Erika already have a family before Charlie? And if so, what does that mean for the kids she had with Charlie? The rumors only got louder when people realized that Cat Phillips welcomed a baby around the same time Erika and Charlie had their first child. The connections are messy, the timelines are blurred, and the calls for a DNA test became impossible to ignore. But here's the wildest part. When Charlie's parents finally demanded the DNA test, Erika didn't protest. She didn't answer the questions, but she didn't fight back either. That silence spoke volumes. And now, with the court battle heating up, Erika has allegedly cut off all contact between the kids and Charlie's parents. No sleepovers, no visits, not even a phone call. For Charlie's parents, that was the last straw. The backlash against Erika has been brutal. Her fans, who once supported her grief tour and public appearances, are pulling back. Viral comments call her evil, and memes mocking her have racked up millions of views. The goodwill she had as Charlie's widow is drying up fast. But instead of reflecting, Erika has doubled down. She's still on her grief tour, still showing up to events in designer outfits, still running Tpuza like nothing's wrong. Meanwhile, Charlie's parents are done playing nice. They've met with lawyers, gathered every report and message they can find, and are moving aggressively to secure custody of both grandchildren. And the sad thing is, Erika still doesn't seem to get it. She's busy curating her image while the one person who needed her most, her daughter, was trying to stay anywhere but home. Now, with the court date looming, everyone's asking the same question. If the 3-year-old already chose her grandparents, what happens when the court finally hears what the nannies told CPS? Because if any of that is true, Erika is not just losing her daughter. She might lose both. The courtroom drama is only getting more intense as the Kirk family's private pain becomes public spectacle. With every new leak, every new rumor, and every new legal filing, the stakes for Erika Kirk and for Charlie's parents keep rising. The internet is watching every move, and the question on everyone's mind is simple. Will Erika lose her children for good, or will she find a way to hold on to the only family she has left? Let's talk about the legal battle. Charlie's parents aren't just grieving, they're fighting. They've hired top-tier lawyers, pulled every message, every nanny report, every piece of evidence they can find. They're not just asking for visitation, they want full custody. And they're not backing down. For them, this isn't just about family. It's about justice for Charlie, about protecting his legacy, and about making sure his kids are raised with the values he cared about. Insiders say the evidence against Erika is piling up. There are reports of missed pickups, nannies calling CPS, and a pattern of neglect that's hard to ignore. The court is looking at everything: bank statements, nanny logs, even social media posts. And the more they dig, the more questions they find. Why did Erika cut off Charlie's parents so quickly? Why did she move on so fast after his death? And why does it seem like she's more interested in her public image than in her own children? But Erika isn't going down without a fight. She's got her own legal team, her own supporters, and her own version of the story. In court, she's painted herself as a devoted mother, a grieving widow, and a woman doing her best under impossible circumstances. She's pointed to the millions raised for the kids, the support network she's built, and the fact that, on paper, the children are well cared for. Her lawyers argue that Charlie's parents are overstepping, using their grief as a weapon. and trying to control a narrative that isn't theirs to tell. Still, the optics are bad. Every time Erika appears in public, she's criticized for her appearance, her demeanor, even her choice of words. Every time she posts on social media, the comments are filled with accusations and demands for answers. The pressure is relentless, and it's starting to show. Friends say Erika is more isolated than ever, relying on a shrinking circle of loyalists as the world turns against her. Meanwhile, Charlie's parents are playing the long game. They're not interested in public sympathy, they want results. They're quietly building their case, gathering evidence, and preparing for a legal battle that could drag on for months, if not years. For them, it's not about winning or losing. It's about doing what they believe is right for their grandchildren. And the internet is relentless. Every new detail, every viral comment, every meme is dissected and debated by millions. The story has become a lightning rod for debates about grief, motherhood, money, and the meaning of legacy. Some people are rooting for Erika, believing she's being unfairly targeted. Others are convinced that Charlie's parents are the only ones who truly care about the kids. But the real turning point may come from a DNA test. For months, people have whispered that Charlie might not have been the biological father of Erika's kids. At first, it sounded like a cruel conspiracy. But as more details emerged, Erika's shifting stories, her quick move to ban Charlie's parents from seeing the kids, and her refusal to answer direct questions, the calls for a DNA test only grew louder. Now, with the court involved, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. If the DNA test proves that Charlie wasn't the father, the fallout will be catastrophic. Erika's credibility will be shattered, her public image destroyed, and her chances of keeping custody will evaporate. But even if the test confirms Charlie's paternity, the damage to Erika's reputation may already be done. The internet never forgets, and the court of public opinion is often harsher than any judge. But here's the thing. This isn't just about Erika, or Charlie's parents, or even the kids. It's about the way we talk about grief, about family, about what it means to be a parent. It's about the power of the internet to turn private pain into public drama, and the way rumors can become reality when enough people believe them. As the court date approaches, the tension is palpable. Erika is fighting for her children, for her reputation, for her future. Charlie's parents are fighting for justice, for closure, for the chance to raise their grandchildren the way they believe Charlie would have wanted. And the rest of us? We're watching, waiting, and wondering what will happen next. This story has become a mirror for our own anxieties about family, loss, and the search for truth. It's a reminder that even the most carefully curated lives can unravel in an instant, and that the people we trust the most can sometimes be the ones who hurt us the deepest. But as the dust settles, one thing is clear: the truth will come out. The court will hear from everyone: nannies, teachers, family friends, and maybe even the kids themselves. And when that happens, the world will finally get a glimpse behind the curtain of one of the most dramatic family sagas in recent memory. If you want to keep up with the real stories behind the headlines, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Here at Spotlight Vault, we bring you the facts, the drama, and the truth behind the internet's biggest moments. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on? And do you think the court will side with Erika or the Kirk family? See you in the next video.